Did Kelly take it too far?
No.
But when she said, "You're a bunch of Democrats," my jaw hit the floor. I don't know if it was Captain or someone was like, "Somebody bring her tea." And I was like, I'm not bringing this bitch anything.
No.
Did someone just ask Helen if she has her brass knuckles?
And it's for like a quick second you see that pure rage, and then she notices the camera.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Below Deckspurts, the sibling duo podcast where we recap current Below Deck seasons. I'm Morgan.
I'm Lane.
And today we're recapping Below Deck Season 12, Episode 9, A Holiday in Handcuffs.
A Holiday in Handcuffs. I'm watching that movie.
Okay, do you know exactly what I thought of?
What?
A Lifetime Christmas movie.
Yes.
I was like, I'd watch that Lifetime Christmas movie.
Grandma gets framed for murder. I can see it right now.
The small town farmer gets framed for murder of the businesswoman that's visiting her family
who doesn't
over
have
the
time
holidays.
for family. Wanted to work through Christmas, but had to go home for this.
Only to be murdered.
Only to be murdered on Lifetime. I'm not watching that. Do you do that? It'll be like movies, and you'll be like, oh, that looks good, and it says Lifetime, and you're like, no.
I know, yeah. It's the same plot.
It's
kind of like, in my opinion, reality shows, where you like know exactly what's going to happen, but you just go with it.
Yeah.
Because I have a client who's like she's like an HR business smart woman, but she watches Lifetime movies just because that's her thing. But I watched Love Island. You know what I mean? It's no different.
We have a podcast about Below Deck.
Exactly.
So,
yeah, you can't judge anybody.
First Stone and all that.
Right. The question I have for you is, did Kelly take it too far?
No. Using that clip.
Justice for Kelly?
No.
Okay, here's my real question.
Okay.
Is Kelly missing a tooth?
I would believe you either way.
Okay, there was one shot where genuinely I was like, what is in her mouth? Mm-hmm. I think she had all of her teeth, but like it looked like something black. And I was like, is that a missing tooth?
Did you eat one of your teeth? She's like a hockey player. They don't open their mouths much during games. When they do, you're like, oh.
Well, yeah, or it's that I knew a kid in high school who had like the tooth where it was like a retainer.
Yeah,
it was like a retainer with one tooth on it, so she just takes that out to go swimming.
Yeah. Those kids always like will be looking at you and no one else is looking, and then they'll move tooth,
it, yes,
and then they won't say a word about it. Best joke.
I would love to know what makes a dentist choose that over just putting in a fake tooth. You know what I mean?
Comedy.
Obviously there's a reason. It's got to be maybe if there's absolutely nothing for the tooth to stick to. Mm-hmm. Like some people will have like maybe just a tiny chip of their real tooth and they'll build on that. But if there's nothing there, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But you take some bubble gum, you stick it up there, stick the tooth in, you're good to go.
Yeah, we got to stop talking about this because mine's going to fall out. I have two chipped tooths.
Two chipped, that's hard to say.
Two chipped tooths.
Anyways, in that whole tornado part of the episode, I have a question.
Yes.
Did Captain need permission from the primary to cut off Kelly? Did he need it?
No.
I don't think so either.
No, I think it was more of a, hey, I'm going to cut Kelly off. And she's like, go for it. Mm-hmm. Nobody liked Kelly.
No.
I'm not sure Kelly was even part of the group.
I don't know where she came from.
Because, like, truly, like, the only one that seemed to kind of like her was the primary. So maybe that's what it was. Like, maybe you're on this, like, you're in this group. You know Kelly's a hot mess, but, like, the primary has this soft spot for her, but you just know it's going to be...
Yeah.
Because, like, nobody even got up from the lunch table.
No one gave a shit.
Like, one guy actually refused to get up from the lunch table.
Yeah, that would be me. That's if I'm not directly involved in it, I am leaving.
He was like, I think somebody was even like, you getting up? He's like, nope. Like,
yeah.
I'm good.
He's like, no, I'm staying away from that. And then he was up on one of the higher Dex later on, and he's like, I want a beer, but I don't want to get anywhere near that.
Nope. Oh my God. All right. Well, my main points today are Solane continues the journey of trying to be the messiest cast member ever. Like that is now her goal that we've identified. It's not like this is truly like I just want to be known for this. Jess fucks over Barbara.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it, justice for Barbara. And Jess is not very high on my list anymore.
No.
And then I don't even need to say the third one.
Yeah, we'll get into it. We will get into it. I have bullet points.
All right, we start off with Captain eating some masala curry.
Good for him.
Did you? I thought maybe you'd pick up on that and look up what it is.
I did not.
He really liked it, though. I'm going to look it up right now. Masala curry. It is, it's chicken tikka masala, but it's, I guess it's the same name.
Yeah, they do that on the show. I've had things where it's like a crazy French name, and then I'll look it up, and it's a grilled cheese.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I do love chicken tikka masala, though.
I do love grilled cheeses.
We still need to go back to that Indian restaurant.
We do. We say it like once a month on this show. We have not been back in probably 3 years.
We should go on...
Busy.
Yeah, it's going to be a while.
I was kidding, but yeah, we are pretty busy coming up.
Yeah. I would say like next weekend I'm going to Vegas. But so yeah, anyways, yeah. There's not many weekends for a while.
No.
So the crew's still at the villa. I just have like bullet points because it kind of goes like boom, boom, boom. So Lane says she's fine that Barbara and Jess kissed. Damo's holding her in the pool.
Yeah.
And then she says she feels like baby shit in the street. But then she's not fine. She doesn't like that Jess kissed Barbara.
No. This whole part of the episode, frankly, I wouldn't know what to do either, but the editor just ran every storyline.
Right, because...
Didn't pick one, ran everything.
What are you supposed to do?
Yeah.
She's all over the place.
Yeah, it would be very hard to keep it straight.
So, but then, if you didn't notice, Damo is legit shooting his shot.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, what is it about Solane that would make anybody drop anything in their life?
Why?
Does Damo not like that? It actually was so mind-boggling to me because I'm like, Damo and Kyle seem to have a real friendship. Like they work together every day. Like, yes, of course, they only just met when they started working on this boat. But like the fact that Damo's willing to be like, fuck that for Solane, who's kissed 2 different people now and doesn't give a shit about it, clearly.
Yeah.
You're willing to risk everything for that. Is mind-boggling.
Yeah, it's almost like it reminds me of something you'd hear of in like a creepypasta or something. Like it's just so the way they've presented it, it's like she has mystical powers.
Yeah.
Of like,
right.
Everybody loves me, no one hates me, and Rainbow's the only one that's like seeing through it.
Right.
Is Rainbow? I probably shouldn't say that. Never mind.
A witch?
No, I was gonna say. Does Solane kill Rainbow? I don't know.
Oh, in the creepypasta? Maybe.
Yeah.
Not in real life, though.
No.
Rainbow's still alive, for sure.
I hope so.
Yep. We definitely know if she wasn't.
Yeah, that's true.
No. Okay. So, yeah, Damo says, I don't want you kissing Jess or Stilly anymore, just me. So he's literally being very clear.
Yeah.
And she's like, that's not happening.
And this happened in, what, a day?
Yeah. I'm like, what? Is it, we asked this last week, is it just because she's like, it's her and Rainbow?
Well, okay, what I don't get either is we are plowing through storylines. We're getting everything because everything is happening in a day and a half, basically. Right. But but a lot of the little clips they'll use is like, I saw one where Rainbow is like laying on Damo's chest and they're watching something on his phone.
Yeah.
Or like she's sitting next to Kyle and Kyle kind of has like his arm on her leg.
Yeah, I think they're just like that.
It might be.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I noticed that too, because like even in the van, like I think Jess had her arm on Kyle or something. Like I think they're just kind of like that, but I just don't get that. I think now that I'm thinking about it after saying it out loud, it really is just Rainbow or Solane. And if Damo, for example, like just wants to be friends with Rainbow, like isn't feeling it, that's it. Then it's just Solane.
Yeah.
So if he wants to get laid, that's the only choice.
That is true.
We forget because we have Barbara and Jess,
Yeah.
but they're gay.
Yeah.
And that's it. Yeah. So.
Yeah, and then it turns into a competition.
Also,
against everybody.
You've seen that. We've seen this before, though, on Below Deck, and then I've seen it in real life where it's like, I'm sorry, this is going to sound really bad. I don't mean it to. But if a girl's identified as easy, she is going to attract the guys.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not calling her that. I'm just saying perceived as.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah. But also I died when they zoomed out with the random guy just standing there in the hole.
Oh, yeah.
In his shirt.
Yep.
And
I want to talk to that guy.
He was like purposefully looking away.
Yeah. He's like, I will look anywhere but right there.
I would have loved if they would have panned out and he was just staring at the camera.
It would have been really funny if they panned out and it was only those two and him in a giant pool.
The other thing, and this is like later on when we're going to talk about Kelly, but did you notice like at some point she was yelling at the cameraman?
Yeah.
He was like looking in his eyes.
Yeah. And you kind of felt the fear in the cameraman because it kind of shook a little bit.
You did. Like she is looking directly into that camera and she's standing on business.
Yep.
Oh man. So I don't know if at this point they go back to the villa. I think at this point they do.
Yep.
Because at some point Solane says, I'm a marmalade.
Oh God. Yeah, this part.
Was that at the villa or were they at the club?
That was back at the villa.
Okay.
But yeah, this part, I go into it thinking like, oh yeah, she's doing the whole like show up. I don't want to say basic, like she was wearing nothing under a see-through dress.
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying.
Yep.
And all of that, like she's trying to get everybody looking at her. Mm-hmm. But there's one clip. Like first she like dives into the pool and then blah, blah, blah. And then she's trying to jump onto the inflatable like goose. And it's like majestic. And then she just beefs it.
Oh my God.
And it's hilarious.
But like, tell me there's not a more obvious way to say, look at me.
Yeah.
Come on.
And that's how I felt until she just beefed it on that
I missed
goose.
that part. Dang it. I must have been like taking notes or something. I missed that part.
Oh, it's hilarious. But yeah.
I would have enjoyed that.
Yeah. Very like, look at me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then of course I said, now I'm just getting irritated because she's just trying to be the center of attention. And then she goes over to Jess and you can tell for like 5 seconds she's testing the boundary because she doesn't go right in for the kiss. She's almost testing to see if Jess is going to back away, but Jess doesn't.
Yeah.
And this is where Jess plummets on my list.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, you cannot say those things to Barbara.
Yeah.
And then go and do that. You are free to do whatever you want with Solane. You know who she is. Everybody knows who she is. Whatever. But the fact that she like straight up used Barbara.
Yep.
Like blatantly.
Mm-hmm.
It
used her to make Solane jealous.
Literally.
Yeah.
Just say that.
Yeah, just say it.
I think Barbara let her off easy. In my
did.
opinion. I'm
glad she talked to her though.
Yeah, I am too, but I think I would have made her feel worse.
Oh yeah.
Because you're a liar. You're a straight up liar you used me, and I don't like that. And it's not the fact that I was in love with you. It's the fact that you straight up lied, and I was a pawn in your game, and that I don't like that.
Yeah, and especially because she kind of went in saying, I feel like you're going to use me like a pawn.
Right.
And she said, no, I'm not. And then she did.
And that's literally what she did. So,
Yeah.
oh, man. So then they have dinner. That dinner looked nice.
It did.
And Anthony didn't complain about it, and he's totally cool now that him and Fraser have had their chat.
Yeah, he's all good. He's not getting camera time for a while.
I know. Poor Anthony. Can't talk so much about his uncle hooking up with his girlfriend.
I forgot about that.
I remember it every so often, and I'm like, damn. Damn
dog.
for Anthony.
Damn, dog. That was my bee.
So then my next note is they're just chatting in Kyle's room while he's passed out naked.
It's like, I know, I saw that, and they're having like a full-on conversation. Right. No one does that.
Right.
No one does that.
While someone's passed out also, do you think Kyle was 100% asleep?
I hope. Or I don't. I don't know.
Yeah, I've been there where I'm like half asleep. So I'm like sleepy and sleeping, but I can hear. Mm-hmm. So I'm almost wondering if he could, because I was watching his face, but maybe not, because his face didn't move.
Yeah, and Damo even said, like, I think they started talking about Kyle. That's why they were in there. They're like, yeah, he drank a lot today. Some people can't drink all day.
All day.
And he's like, yeah, he had his heart broke or something along those lines. So maybe he was passed out drunk, but why are you sitting there?
Yeah, I don't know.
Why are you sitting there talking about him while he's butt naked, unconscious?
Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, that's basically it. Like, it's the next morning now. They wake up. Okay, they really threw me off because right when they go to the next morning and they're showing like the mess, I'm like, and then it says 5 hours to charter. I'm like, did they have to clean? And then, no, they did not have to clean.
No.
I don't know why I was thinking, oh my God, this is their Airbnb that they have to clean now. This is obviously a show and they have people that will do that.
Yeah.
Because I was like, they're not going to make it.
There's no way.
There's no way. They have to go back to the boat.
They have to clean up their Airbnb and then get an Uber and then... No, they don't.
That's me. But it still is kind of crazy that Captain let them sleep off the boat when they had guests coming at noon.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Right? Mm-hmm. I thought that was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it was fine.
I mean, I guess you would trust, like, Fraser.
That's true. Fraser has been so good this season.
He has.
Like... Yeah. Every opinion he has, I'm like totally aligned with. He's being the mature one. I just really like him this season. He's like really the only 100% likable one.
Yeah.
To be honest. Well, Anthony.
Yeah.
A little bit there.
Just had a tough moment. Had a tough night. We've all been there.
Captain Carey, of course.
Yeah.
So anyway, they're back on the boat. Next thing I have is the preference sheet meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I keep yawning. I took Tylenol PM last night.
You're crazy.
I'm crazy.
You are crazy.
They're going to have a beach picnic, and then they're going to have dinner, cowboy theme, and then a lingerie theme night. But we'll see. Maybe none of this is going to happen.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking the whole time. I'm like, Captain, none of this shit's going to happen.
We still don't know.
Yeah.
We still don't know if Kelly, because... As of right now, Kelly is just the 100% the problem.
Yeah.
Like, nobody else is being... But Kelly's literally trying to take them... Kelly's trying to sink the entire ship with her.
Yeah.
If
she just can't find the engine room.
If she had a gun, she'd be shooting at that boat and wanting everyone to drown with that boat. Like, she was... Whew.
She was... on one.
Yeah. We'll get there in a second.
Yeah.
I said, oh my God, Barbara predicted Kelly being a dick.
She did.
Did you notice that? What a lucky guess.
Yeah.
Because really, it's just a shot in the dark.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But she got it right.
She did. I mean, everyone gets drunk when they're on the boat, but she predicted that.
Yeah, she's probably not the one I would have chosen.
No.
But
She was.
so then Fraser like talks to Barbara like really quickly and was like, what happened there? And he basically is like, I don't want to get involved, but like it's not cute from Jess or Soul. And I was like, yeah, like I agree.
Yeah.
I'm glad that he kind of said that to her, because you can kind of feel crazy if you're Barbara, you know, if you like let yourself overthink it, like, oh, maybe I took that the wrong way, but no, she didn't.
Yeah, I could see that. You get super focused in on that it was like, oh, it was a few hours.
Right.
Like, why am I thinking these things? But that's what happened. You know?
Well, and the other thing, like I mentioned earlier, you don't want to come off as like, oh my God, I loved you. But that's not the case. I can be mad without being like, I've loved you.
Yeah.
Like, I can be mad that you were a dick to me.
Yeah, it wasn't those feelings that got hurt.
Right, yeah. So yeah, then Barbara confronts Jess. Like, Jess kind of owns up to it like halfway. She doesn't like completely deny it, but she also doesn't completely say, yeah, you're totally right, I used you.
Yeah, and I'll say it. Jess is a fuckboy.
She is.
She is.
She is. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. But to be honest, I really think she does have feelings for Solange.
Yeah.
Because just from what we've seen, it's like Jess isn't doing it the same way Solange is. Like, Solange's like being like, I'm literally going to kiss everybody because I want to cause chaos, whatever, and do whatever. I don't think Jess wanted, like, this sounds shitty. I don't think Jess really wanted to kiss Barbara.
No.
I think she just saw Solange doing it. And she's like, oh, I'll do it too. So I act like I don't care.
Yeah,
you know?
like, see how you like it. Yeah.
Right. So anyway, I guess we'll see what happens with that. But Solange's not going to stop kissing other people.
No.
Like,
and whatever it is, I just kind of want it to stop, because after Jess and Solange kind of got back together, or whatever you want to call it, they weren't, like, they moved past kissing. They were just, like, licking each other.
I know. Again, it's for attention.
Yeah.
It's all for attention. Solange knows what's going to get put on the
Yeah.
TV show.
And they were, like, doing it at dinner.
I know.
I'm like, you can just sit there.
I know.
Like,
Yeah, it's eye roll.
yeah.
This is another mean note I had. I was kind of mean this episode. The guests come on and I say, the plastic surgery is plastic surgerying.
Yeah, they made that very clear.
I can't. I'm not saying I'll never get plastic surgery, but there's a high chance I never will. Because it's like, you can tell. We've lost the plot.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I think we talked about this last week or the week before. The point was to make it look like you didn't. But now the point is to make it look like you did.
Yeah.
Nothing makes sense anymore if you really think about it.
It doesn't. I'm trying to find an analogy, but it always just reminds me of putting like a gigantic spoiler on like a shitty car.
Yes.
And that's not the perfect analogy, but I think you get what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, and not even a shitty car. You could,
Yeah.
a better analogy would be like an average car.
Yeah.
Like a normal car, but putting a giant spoiler on it.
It's like, I'm pretty sure that's aftermarket.
Yeah. Yeah. Labubu's too.
Yeah.
We've lost the plot. Like, I've said this before on here. I listened to the Broski Report with Brittany Broski. She went off this week. It was so good. If any of you listen to that, or I don't want to say it's niche, but like, you either love her comedy or you don't get her comedy.
Yeah.
But she like went on a rant for so long this week about like how nothing on the internet is real. And we have to stop spending $45 on plastic toys.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
The $45.
oh yeah, they can be more
Jesus.
because they're rare and collectible.
Yeah, you can just put the words rare and collectible on things.
Right.
Doesn't mean anything.
And I don't want to sound like I'm talking shit about people that like stuff. I want people to like stuff, but it's like the Labubus are a perfect example of crowd mentality or group mentality. You can like something, but 90% of the people are liking it because other people like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know. People can barely afford to eat.
Yeah, and the more I think about it, I'm sure we had things when we were younger that our parents would
I
be
get
like,
that.
Yeah.
I'm giving kids a pass. I'm not giving adults a pass.
Gotcha.
There's grown-ass adults.
Gotcha.
Like, yeah.
Okay, now I'm fully on board with
Yeah,
you.
yeah. Kids, hey, yeah, whatever. We had those Mighty Beans. First of all, loved those.
Still got them.
Do you?
Yeah.
Where?
My house.
Really? Mm-hmm. Mine might be in the storage at mom and dad's. Unless dad's completely maybe thrown all that stuff out.
He's a wild Canaan. Wild card.
Loved Mighty Beans.
Yeah.
Same thing though. Just like Labubus, except for they were little tiny. You didn't do anything with them. All I did was collect them.
Yeah. I don't even know. Were they supposed to be a game?
I think they were like...
No idea.
They had like a little metal ball inside of them where you could like make them flip and stuff, but I never understood how.
Yeah. Or like they were bottom heavy, so you could just like spin the hell out of them. But it didn't make any sense, but they weren't $45 a piece is what we're saying.
Exactly. You kept them in your nice little carrying case. Damn. Maybe they're worth something.
Maybe.
I'm going to Google it. What do we have next? Oh, so they make this a point that this is the first time we've ever seen Fraser going over safety stuff. You notice that?
Yeah.
We've never seen that before, which I was actually kind of interested in.
Yeah.
Here's a note below deck. We always have them.
Yeah.
Show us stuff we haven't seen before.
Yeah.
Even the safety stuff, it might sound stupid that I'm saying that, but that's how you like keep people interested.
Remind us that we're on a boat.
Remind us that like, what am I trying to say? Like, it's like this, we don't want to see the same thing over and over. Kelly, as crazy as she is, was great because it was something different.
Yeah.
It wasn't just a guest being shitty here and there.
Yeah.
Somebody hooking up with somebody else getting mad about it. You know? I like variety.
Yeah. Like, the most memorable things are like that one guy that wouldn't go into the chain room under the anchor, and no one knew what a anchor chain room was.
Right.
And that was cool. They explained it. They showed us how not to do it, how to do it.
Exactly.
Stuff like that. Yeah.
Yes. So side note, they still make Mighty Beans.
Really?
Because there's Fortnite edition.
Damn.
Oh my god, I'm gonna keep looking.
Who's buying these?
Kids.
Me.
Okay, I'm gonna go to Amazon because you can buy them on Amazon. Let's go look on Amazon. So yeah, no, although it seemed like kind of like maybe boring, it's cool to know that kind of stuff. I don't know. But the reason they did it was because of obviously what happens with Kelly.
Yeah.
But also, I never knew that rule about how when they're like docking or taking off or whatever, that they have to be in certain areas. I always thought they just let them do whatever they want.
Yeah.
As long as they're not like messing with the crew, I thought they could be wherever they wanted.
Yeah, I never thought about it either, but it makes perfect sense.
Right.
Like sometimes they're running back and forth with the fenders and stuff.
Yeah.
What?
I just thought, how did that guy get up to Captain Carey?
I have no idea. That's something Dad would do. Where like we have just stepped onto this boat. We have no idea where anything is. The rest of the family is congregated somewhere where we're supposed to be, and Dad is off talking to the one person he shouldn't be.
Oh my god. And Captain, like, he does a good job. Like, exactly saying, like, get out of here without saying get out of here.
Yeah. Just says something like, hey, I really need to focus on this. Otherwise, I'm going to crash this boat. But the best view is up there.
Right, exactly. Like, I'm not trying to be a dick, but I gotta... Yeah, he basically did it exactly the way I would have done it. Like, I have to focus on this. But then I was like, all right, these guests are already all over the place. They're trying to wrangle them like cats.
Yeah.
They're all over. They're like, where's this one? Where's this one? We got to keep track. Like, and then Captain was mad at Fraser and Hugo.
He was pissed.
But like, we didn't see Fraser. I don't know that Fraser really had much to do with it, but like, Hugo was trying. But it's like trying to wrangle cats. You can't be perfect.
No. Yeah, they're fast. And yeah, I do see how they both kind of dropped the ball because it's kind of on, I would say it's more on Fraser to keep the guests out of the way of the deck crew, but the deck crew were trying to be nice and be like, hey, excuse me, could you please, and instead of being like, please get out of my way, I need to do this.
Right. Or just, again, being like stern, like, hey, we can't be out here right now, like, let's come on inside, I'll let you guys know when you come back out. You can't give them the option, you can't like ask it in a question, you just have to be like, you have to tell them. Also, we found out Damo's age.
Yeah.
He's my age.
He's your age.
It was a solid guess. I think we even shot it a little low.
I said late 48.
I think I was giving him the benefit of the doubt by saying late 20s.
Yeah.
But like realistically, I looked at him and I'm like, he does look like he's my age or even a little older. But I also like don't know how to tell ages, so. I'm
so bad at that.
Yeah. I don't know what this meant, but I said little bit of Kelly foreshadowing. I think this is where Kelly was just starting to be a dick.
Yep.
Like,
yeah, she was revving up that engine.
Right. So here, we're getting into it now.
Yep.
Rainbow makes a comment that she's like, this lady must have been chugging champagne. And I don't want to put a label on Kelly, but it was alcoholic behavior.
Oh, yeah.
Like, holy crap. Like, being at the bar, like, and again, you know this way better than me, but like champagne, for example, meant to be sipped. Like, you know, like you drink it before. That's why they come in such small glasses, is because you sip it and like you don't want it to get warm. Because like, for example, like this is a wine glass, but if I would have filled this with, well, this even gets warm. Like a normal person won't chug a glass of champagne or wine, I guess is what I'm saying. But she was basically like, just give me the bottle.
Yeah. Yeah, and I will say on my end, I always got annoyed that they would give you so little champagne because I'm like, I want more, and I'm drinking this very quickly, so just give me the bottle. So that's one for,
well.
I've done it. We'll say I've done it and I'm an alcoholic. That's the distinction we're making.
Yes. Sometimes I get like that, but it's only if I'm like, gonna have like a girls' day and we're starting it with brunch or whatever, but it's not typical.
Once a year.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, nothing to worry about.
No. So now we're at lunch. We don't really get any of the food. All Anthony says he's gonna do... It's like they went into this being like... We're gonna talk about lunch and like Anthony's gonna get to tell us about his food. Kelly just steamrolls right through it, and poor Anthony doesn't even get to talk about anything he made.
I think I have it perfect for what you're saying. My notes are chicken pollard, but who gives a shit? Let's see what Kelly's about to fuck up.
It's like, and this is probably what happened, right? Well, I don't know. I guess this could have been post, but they're talking to Anthony, like, tell us about the lunch. And the original probably plan was to show the food and to, have them serve it. And then Kelly just went off. So they're like, ditching that. Bye, Anthony. Don't care.
Get the hell out of here.
Okay, so we start where she's refusing to eat. I mean, like, they're offering her food. She's saying no. Finally, she says, like, I'll take a little bit of something. This is where she starts to get rude. I mean, it's not like she hasn't been rude yet, but she's getting more and more rude. At this point, I said, none of them like Kelly.
No.
None of them. The only one that has shown an inkling of liking her is the lady primary. She just keeps escalating. She's getting mad that people want to eat, basically.
Yeah, she says something along the lines of, like, I don't know why you guys want to eat. I don't want food. I want to drink. I'm going on the banana. And you're just like, oh.
Oh, no.
Or no.
Kelly, you realize you have days on this boat, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's as if she acted like they had a few hours. Which that ended up being her reality.
Yeah. And that is kind of like, that's how I always drank. I drank like it was getting taken away from me.
Yeah. Well, another Check mark.
Yeah, check mark.
Not diagnosing anybody. So I said, what a toddler. Like, she gets mad. She storms off. At this point, though, God, it's so hard, right? Because you don't want to say anybody's responsible for anybody. But you can't tell me this is the first time Kelly has acted like this.
Oh, no.
So if you're this is me making assumptions. I'm assuming that she's friends with the primary and got to go because of the primary. It seems like nobody else likes her. Nobody's vibing with her. No, she's not anybody else's responsibility. But when you're the primary and you get to invite people, you have to take a little bit of responsibility. So like at this point, I'm like, I don't know that she could have done anything, but the primary probably should have stepped in a little bit more. Somebody let her go put on a swimsuit.
Yeah.
At some point, she gets up, goes to her room, puts on a swimsuit, comes back. Nobody stopped that.
No.
I get that she's not a kid and you can't keep her from doing it. Clearly, we'll see in a second, but...
Yeah. And I've been in situations like that where sometimes it makes sense just to let them think that they're going to go do something so they get away from you for 2 minutes.
Maybe they were crossing their fingers that she'd pass out in the room.
Yeah. That's always a hope, too.
Yeah.
You're like, just lay down for a bit. Got a notification, 350 days sober.
Wow, nice.
Yeah. Rock on.
How many? 15 more days?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What do you have planned? Well, I know you're going to come here for dinner.
Not much.
Pickleball?
Yeah. Just keep living life. Pickleball, seltzer water. Come here that day.
All right.
Anyways.
So at this point, Kelly's got her swimsuit on. She's heading out. She's going to that banana.
Yep.
They should have never blown up that banana.
No.
I thought about that. When she requested the banana, she was already wasted.
Mm-hmm.
Well, again, you can't predict any of this. I can't blame I shouldn't be blaming anybody else but Kelly.
Well, and the thing is, you shouldn't, but you probably can. Like, let's say when she requested the banana. Hilarious thing to say. Glad that was what she wanted to do. At that level of drunk, if you put her in a what is it?
Life jacket?
Life jacket, you're good.
Yeah. Yeah, right? She could still drown, though.
Well, yeah, but she's in a life jacket.
That's true. I guess nobody could have predicted, well, by her attitude, you could have maybe predicted she wasn't going to put that life jacket back on, but...
Yeah.
So anyway, she gets out there. They're like, you got to put a life jacket on. She's like, hell no, I don't. I grew up in Hawaii. I know how to swim. I know the FBI.
Yeah.
No, that comes later.
It does. She says, Kyle walks up to her and he's like, hey, you want to put on this scuba jacket? Like, literally like a kid, like giving them something that they need to stay safe, but calling it something cool.
Yep.
No one calls it a scuba jacket.
Right.
She's like, no, I lived in Hawaii. I've done all this shit before. It's like, okay.
I've ridden a banana before.
We know.
So she then proceeds to jump in the water after, like, they told her don't. Mm-hmm. This is literally a repeat of what happened with Captain Lee.
Yeah. It's like, if you know anything about Below Deck, you know not to do that.
To a T, that was exactly what happened. I think the only change was the lady with Captain Lee was wearing clothes.
Yeah.
Not a swimsuit.
Yeah.
That was it.
Pretty much.
I almost wish Captain Carey would have handled it like Captain Lee did.
Honestly. Yeah, just stop everything, get off.
I know.
Get out.
I know. Which he basically did. Like, when she did that, in his mind, he decided, like, she's off the boat.
Mm-hmm. He switched to flipped.
So then you see... I'm sorry, but it's literally so comical, actually.
It is.
You see Jess swimming after her. And
hilarious.
Hilarious.
Hilarious. Like, one, Jess deserves that from her shitty weekend. And two, that is just hilarious.
It's hilarious. Trying to chase a grown-ass adult in the water. Like, I can't.
And the best part is Jess is in a scuba jacket.
Scuba, that's what we're calling it now?
Yep.
Okay.
And so she can't swim that well. So this lady is getting away from her, and it's hilarious. I wish we could have just saw the whole thing. Like, how did they get her back in the boat?
I know. Well, she eventually decided, basically, to get back in the boat. I mean, you really do have to just wait those people out. They're not going to tread water for forever.
No.
You know? Like, and I guess Jess could have, wearing a life jacket, Jess could have treaded water for forever. So that's probably what the plan was.
Yeah.
My next note is body slam her.
Yeah.
Did you notice, though, that they were letting Jess do it first because it's like woman? Because police do that too. Like if you have to like handle a woman, if there's a woman cop, like they'll try to do it that way. And then if they can't, well, obviously you couldn't. Kelly was on one.
Oh yeah.
I said, what a mess. She's just saying, I actually wish I would have wrote down every random thing she said. But when she said, "You're a bunch of Democrats," my jaw hit the floor.
Mine did too.
I was like, I can't believe they left that in there, if I'm being for real.
Honestly, I was surprised too.
Because holy shit. Like,
yeah. She says, Democrats, Democrats, Democrats.
oh my God.
Wow.
That was like literally when that happened, I was like,
yeah. Because it's one thing to be really drunk, angry, making a fool of yourself, running around like a child, screaming, all this stuff. And then to make a political statement is crazy. Crazy.
But you know what? I'm not even going to go there.
No.
So that was wild when she said that. Then she goes, I have the FBI in my family. They always do.
Oh, yeah.
They always do. If it's not FBI in the family, it's I know a cop. My so-and-so's friend is a cop, blah, blah, blah. There's always something. So they finally like kind of wrangle her. And at some point somebody goes, I don't know if it was Captain or someone was like, somebody bring her tea. And I was like, I'm not bringing this bitch anything.
No.
I am not bringing her tea.
No, I'm not making tea.
What, so she can literally grab it and throw it in my face?
Yeah, that's like, yeah. I didn't even think about that. That is the worst thing. It's a weapon. Like, you might as well give her more booze.
Right? I'm not giving her a mug.
Yeah. You're getting a plastic bottle of water.
Yeah. Oh, she'd use that too.
Yeah, with no cap on it.
Yeah.
Literally concert rules. Concert rules, people.
At this point, you have to know you think she's going to drink tea? You think she's going to drink water?
No.
No. You just have to wrangle her like they did.
Yeah. Yeah. And did you notice the part we've seen a bunch of times now where they're on the swim platform and they're literally like pushing her up against the wall? And she has this look of pure rage.
Yeah.
And she has like snot coming out of her nose.
Oh my God.
And it's for like a quick second you see that pure rage, and then she notices the camera, and then she like wipes and like her face changes.
She's just like, truly, these people are really scary.
Yeah.
Like, and this brings us to our next point, actually, like a good segue, because then the primary or somebody's like, I'm sure you see this a lot. And Fraser's like, no.
Yeah, to her face, he's like, oh, yeah. And then to the camera, he's like, no, not really.
No. Oh, I'm sure you see psychopaths all the time. Thank God I don't. Jesus.
Yeah.
If you think I see this all the time, that's a problem.
Yeah.
In and of itself. And then she doubles down and says, we all get like that. And I'm like, no, we don't.
Thanks for the warning.
Like, we've said this before, but it's like, you know, you've been very drunk. I've been very drunk. I've seen a lot of drunk people. Not everybody gets very racist and mean.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, in a fraternity 3 years, I can think of only 2 people that I've seen, not even in the fraternity, just being at college for 3 years. I've seen 2 people act like that.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Thank God it's not normal.
Yeah.
And then we just keep getting, to be honest, crazier. Because then I say, did someone just ask Helen if she has her brass knuckles?
Yeah.
Did you catch that?
I did.
I'm like, are we just going to blow right past that? Why are we asking about brass knuckles?
How'd you get them in the country?
That's literally a weapon that probably shouldn't be on the boat.
No, I doubt they would have those. But if they do, yeah, because that is a very dangerous weapon because they're more powerful than people think. But yeah, I hope to God it's not on the boat.
I hope to God it was a joke, but who's joking in this moment? I don't know.
Uncomfortable people.
Okay. But then this was another thing that happened that I was actually crying at, because at one point when Kelly's ranting, she's going, "So what if I had a couple of drinks?" Do you know immediately what I thought of?
What?
Drunk Uncle from SNL. Okay, have you ever... It's Bobby Moynihan. It's like an older sketch. He did it multiple times. It was on the news segment. What do they call that on SNL? You know, where the...
Yeah, Weekend Report?
Weekend Update.
Weekend Update.
Okay, if you haven't seen it, you have to... Okay, I'm going to pull it up. You can cut this out.
Okay.
But then you should put like a tiny clip of this in there.
Okay.
Because it's actually exactly her.
Can't believe I'm saying this, drunk uncle. I think you might be too drunk.
So I didn't make the big catch. Okay? So I wasn't prom queen. Okay? So I wasn't sports king. Okay? So I'm not muscle man, okay? Whoa, 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 whoa. That's not me.
I'm sorry. What's your point?
How high do you think I could jump, Seth? Immigrants. Beth.
So, but there's a specific clip where he's like, so what? So what if I do? And I was like, that's literally what she said.
And sometimes I forgot that's where that comes from. And I guess a lot of shows and stuff do this, but when people are like depicted as drunk, they do like the...
Yep.
And some people do that in real life, and I laugh, and I'm like, oh no, they're just blacked out.
Right? Yeah. No, it's one of my favorite characters. So finally they get her locked in a room.
Yeah, hilarious.
Then they hold the door.
Hilarious. And he got her, too. He has dealt with some drunk people.
Yep.
Because she's like, can I talk to you privately, Captain? Who knows what was going on in her head.
Right.
But he's like, yeah, sure. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, are they going into a bedroom? That's not going to be good.
Right. Nope.
Yoink.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then she does the classic, like, cartoon, like, wait! No!
She's like, what? You're locking me in a room. Why are you locking me in a room?
I've been duped. Then she got the FBI on the phone, y'all.
Yep.
Okay, she was calling the FBI. You want to talk to him?
She called 1-800
FBI.
She knows him.
So that's basically it. Then they call the French police. The French police are here, and we have no idea what's going to happen. We don't know if they're just going to take her. We don't know if they're going to just go back to the dock and cancel the whole thing. So it's TBD.
Yeah. Probably a drunk tank, I'm guessing.
My guess is Kelly's going to go. They're going to continue the charter.
Yeah.
She's not coming back, clearly.
I would love to see them try and get her out of the boat onto that.
I can't wait.
Can't wait.
Still
Yeah.
can't.
Looking forward to it.
So yeah, then we don't have it coming up because it's just TBD. So, because they want to keep us on the edge, right? Because technically we don't know. This charter could get canceled and...
She could sink the boat.
She could sink the boat?
We don't know the whereabouts of that boat.
Yep. She hated it. She called the yacht stupid.
Mm-hmm.
She hates that boat. She hates everybody on it. She wanted everybody to know she hates everybody on it.
You guys are a bunch of idiots. You're all stupid.
Like, I know. Like, I was like, my God, you... Like... It's one thing to be like, you're acting like a child, but like, that's literally how a 5-year-old acts.
I was just going to say that, and I meant to say it earlier. She literally goes down in age, like the more she's throwing a tantrum.
Like
starts with jumping in the water.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, like a 21-year-old would do that. And it just goes down and down and down until she is literally acting like a 5-year-old.
Yeah.
Insane.
And then she's going to end up being an infant and peeing her pants.
Yeah, probably. I would not be surprised.
So yeah, we'll see what happens next week. We will do secret word and then we'll get into some questions.
Hell yeah, brother.
What's the secret word?
I
have one if you don't.
Lay it on me.
Marmalade.
Marmalade. There it is.
I'm a marmalade.
I'm a marmalade.
You don't want to think it's funny, but it kind of is.
It's kind of funny.
Okay, if you want to stick around for some viewer questions, you are more than welcome to. If you are heading out, remember we have our merch. Check out it on our YouTube shop. Check it out. I said check out on it. And
Check
then I was
out
like,
on it, folks.
I was like,
That's what's happening. Hey, dudes and dudettes.
Dudettes.
Checking it on out.
Check it out. We're doing a giveaway when we hit 750. We're really close. We're like 9 away as of today.
Yeah.
We're like 741. Let us know what you want to see for the giveaway. If you have any ideas, we could do like a hat. We could do like a t-shirt. I don't know. Check it out. Let us know what we want the giveaway to be once we hit 750. Encourage your friends to check us out on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. All right, we have 4 questions today. First one, for both, if you were a yachty, what is your favorite part of the job and what do you think you'd hate the most? We've kind of answered this before, but we can answer it again.
What would be your favorite part of the job?
Yeah, like you could choose. You could be deck or interior, they say. What would be your favorite and your least favorite?
Just a regular deck team.
Yeah.
Decky.
Right, but what part of the job would you like the best? And the worst?
I think the off the boat stuff. So like they take them snorkeling or they take them scuba diving.
Well, yeah, I get that.
Definitely that stuff.
Definitely that.
And like the water toys and stuff would be cool. I don't miss being a lifeguard though, so I'd probably eventually dislike that.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then kind of being a part of, because there's something to like living with people and you're doing the same job and it's kind of like that commisery almost.
Yep.
Where like, oh, we have shitty guests and you kind of bond over stuff like that. So I'd
Yeah.
probably like an environment like that.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, I think I would like you said, even like sharing a room with somebody if you get along with them would be really fun. Like I did a mission trip when I was in college to New Jersey right after the hurricane hit. And we all, literally like all 30 of us slept in the same room.
Damn.
Which could never do now, but like then was so fun. Like it was just crazy. And they were cots. So it was like literally those hammock cot things. Crazy. I would wake up paralyzed if I did that now.
I know. And that's so weird. I had basically the same thing happen on my mission trip. Same room, way too many people, cots.
Yep.
Did you have like a sheet in the middle between like the guys and girls?
Nope. We were all like, I was sleeping next to my friend Connor.
Really?
Yeah. It was weird. It was such a unique vibe on that trip that like I can't explain. Like everybody was getting along with everybody. There was no vibes of something. We were so jam-packed in there that like there's no way, anything could have happened. And then the other mission trip I did was different. They were like bunk rooms. So I think I was bunked with like 3 or 5 other people. So it wasn't quite that way, but anyway, I think I'd like that. The least, obviously, like cleaning the bathrooms and stuff and making the beds like would suck. I think the laundry, I don't know. I say that. I don't mind doing laundry. I'm trying to think of like what would stress me out the most. Probably like serving the fancy 5-star dinners would be stressful.
Yeah.
Because like, what if you drop a plate?
Yeah. That is an art piece that you drop.
Right, exactly. Yeah, that'd be stressful.
Yeah.
Okay. How are you both feeling about production this season? To me, it feels like they're more concerned about turning the franchise into a dating show.
Yeah. And I feel like we're only a little bit further than we normally are, you know, on the dating aspect. Like, because they always hook up.
Right.
There's always at least 2 people that are like, that's the one. That's the one. And then 20 minutes later in the episode, they hate each other and they're both sleeping with someone else.
I know.
I think we're paying closer attention to it now. But they only get what they get in production.
Yeah.
Or I guess not in production. I'm thinking more editing and post.
Yeah.
But I think they're a little heavy-handed on what they're controlling and what they're not. I'd like to see a more, even if it is less dramatic, I'd like to see a more like freestyle.
Yeah. It's
Type
just
of
so
thing.
hard. Like, because there's like obviously so much footage and they do have to choose what to focus on or not. I mean, I agree. I don't think this is like insanely different than any other season we've seen. I think we're annoyed with Solane, but then it's like you have to like pick your battles or because like sometimes we get annoyed if it's like, oh, those two decided they wanted to date day one and then it's all about them and things like that. So it's like, yeah, you're never going to be 100% happy, I guess.
Yeah. There'll always be a complaint. I'm sure if we had it the other way, we'd be like, man, this is boring.
Right.
But
Somebody said, if this was really Love Island, who are we voting off after this episode? And why does it rhyme with so lame? That's what's so wild to me. Like, if we're really, speaking of it going more into a dating show, if we're going to go, let's go. Mm-hmm. Let's vote people off. Let's give them a say on who gets to stay.
yeah,
And go.
that would be interesting to see because half the boat wants to sleep with Solane.
Yeah.
Are they going to kick her off?
Oh my God, you know what an interesting twist would be? Is if like, you start with this crew,
Give them all lightsabers.
You can vote someone off and then there's like people waiting in the balance. Mm-hmm. And then you get to like pick. Cause like, oh gosh, which show did I watch? Are You the One, I think kind of did this where you like paired people up, but then they like gave you like, here's 3 new people. Like, do you want to add them in here? Like, we could do that.
It's true. That would make it very interesting.
It would be actually, because then would you vote Solane off or would you vote off somebody that's like not giving us much? Like Rainbow, for example. Like, no, not saying I'd vote Rainbow off, but like you could be like, oh, she's not giving us much. Like, let's get someone in here who's gonna start making out with Damo or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be the difference between the people that want Solane gone so things are less stressful and people who want chaos so they're voting in another Solane and taking out a Rainbow.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Just an idea.
Just an idea.
Full of them.
I was just going to say that. We're full of them, Bravo.
All right, last thing. After episode 9, if you were both castmates in Love Island, Below Deck Edition, knowing everything you know, for a challenge of Kiss, Marry, Pie, which of the Below Deck crew are you kissing, marrying, or pieing in the face if you were both hypothetically single? And no, Morgan, you cannot pick captain. You have to slum it with the rest of the crew.
She didn't say I couldn't pick him.
You're assuming this is a she. It could be a he.
It's true.
All right. This is good. I'll go first. Kiss, marry, pie. So this is kiss. If I had to choose somebody, Fraser. No. I take that back. I'm marrying Fraser.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Kiss, I'd have to go with Damo because I'm not going to pick. I could pick Hugo.
True.
No, I'm going to go with Damo because I'm not messing with that whole open relationship thing.
That's what I was thinking, too.
So I'd still kiss Damo, marry Fraser, pie. I'm not going to pick Solane because I think she wants that.
Yeah. Anytime a camera's looking at her. Yeah.
I'll pick Kyle to pie.
I guess marry Rainbow.
Okay. If you're being straight, you have to pick to kiss Solane.
Yeah, that's what.
But you could
was
pick
just going through
Barbara
my
or
head.
Jess, hypothetically.
That's true. I think if they would understand the game, I don't want to kiss Solane, so I'd pick Barbara.
Okay. But you're marrying Rainbow?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you don't want to pie Solane because
Right.
that gets the camera on her.
Exactly, that's
Sorry,
what she
Jess.
wants.
Bam.
Yeah, that's a good one. Take it. I like that. All right, and then the last thing is bingo. I got 3 this week.
Damn.
I got captain as to yell at a guest,
Damn.
physical altercation, and 2 stews like the same deckhand because Barbara and Solane both like Jess.
Gotcha.
You got 1 guest fights with primary. Because
Hell yeah.
technically she was like, I hate you.
She fought everybody. So
So we'll update the bingo cards and we'll update the rankings because we've had some changes. So we'll post that probably on the day we post the episode, Friday. So anything before we go?
got nothing.
All right, partners. See you next week.
See you then.
Bye.
Bye.